Today, we're going to be playing Momir, but our opponents are going to be playing Brawl. Let me explain. Hello everyone, it's Seth, probably better known as Saffron Olive, and today we're gonna play some Momir in Brawl. So if you're an old timer, a long time MTG Goldfish viewer, you probably know a couple of things about me. One is, you probably know that I absolutely love Momir. We used to play it a ton on the stream. It's just such a cool, fun, chaotic format. If you don't know Momir, it's the format where you get the Momir big avatar, and you can pay X mana, and you get a random creature that mana value, and you never know what's going to happen, and it's just super chaotic and unique. So I love the format. The problem is there's not really a great place to play Momir right now. It's hard to find anyone to play with on Magic Online. On Magic Arena, they put up a special event every once in a while, but it's not available all the time. The other thing you probably know about me is I am a well-known alchemy hater. I don't really play alchemy. I try to avoid alchemy cards, but recently Wizards put in an alchemy card that got me. They got me somehow. They found a way to make me build a deck around an alchemy card, and that card is Ornate Imitations, which is literally Momir stacked into a sorcery. It is blue, green, and X for a sorcery. This says for each number between 1 and X, conjure a duplicate of a random creature of that mana value onto the battlefield. X can't be 0. So essentially, if we cast this X equal 1, we get a random 1-drop. Could be anything. It could be a Skrelv, it could be a Llanowar Elf, it could be something way worse than that. Who knows? It could be any 1-drop that exists on Magic Arena. If we cast this for X equal 2, we'll get a random 1-drop in a random 2-drop. If we can get up to 10 mana, we can cast this X8 and get a random 1-drop, 2-drop, 3-drop, 4-drop, 5-drop, 6-drop, 7-drop, 8-drop, and 8's kind of the sweet spot. From what I remember playing a lot of Momir, you really want to make land drops till you get up to 8 mana, and then you're able to make the really good bobs. So our goal today is pretty simple. I have built this deck in a way where it's pretty unlikely that we win without casting Ornate Imitations. We are all in on winning with these random creatures. I guess in theory we could win with like a ramp spell. We do have like Overlord of the Hauntwoods, Primeval Titan, but really they're in the deck to just make sure we get enough mana to cast a big Momir. I guess we could win with our commander, Painbringer and Flibblethip, which I played mostly just because I like Flibblethip and we were going to be a teamer deck. So I guess it's possible that we could win without Momir, but the plan of our deck is pretty simple. We are overloaded on a ton of ramp spells. In the North, Rampant Growth, Overlord of the Hauntwoods. If it can ramp a Sowing Microspawn, it's probably in our deck. So we ramp and ramp and ramp and ramp. We also have as many cards as possible that we can use to find Ornate Imitation. So we have just like Brainstorms and regular card draw effects, but we also have some tutors like Solve the Equation. We have Gamble in there because early game we just ramp as much as possible. We find our Ornate Imitations and then we cast it and we see what happens. We hope that the random creatures that we generate are going to win us the game, but you never know. That is the beauty of Momir. Sometimes you get a phage and you die on the spot. Sometimes you get a bomb and you're able to kill your opponent. That's what makes the format so fun, because we could accidentally kill ourselves with our key card rather than killing our opponent. You just absolutely never know. So that's the plan of the deck. Ramp, 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 ramp. Find our Ornate Imitations, cast it for as much mana as possible, and build a huge Momir board of random creatures. And trust that the Magic gods will let us use it to win the game. So can the plan work? Can we actually play Momir and Brawl? Let's jump into some games and find out. Thanks for watching, everyone. I hope you enjoy it. And I'll be back in a bit for the wrap up. Need some Magic cards? Well, you can snag them from our sponsor, Card Kingdom, over at cardkingdom.com/mtggoldfish. Want to help out the channel? Well, you can snag these super sweet new dice, playmats, tokens, and more over at mtggoldfishmerch.com. We're playing Momir, and our opponent is playing Brawl. How does this even work? It's just weird alchemy stuff. We're playing, or we have it in hand, Ornate Imitations. That is the entire reason that this deck is being played. And we even have Mind Splicer Apparatus to go with it, and Primal Amulet. Okay, if we can hit our lands and do some ramping, this might work. Well, our opponent is playing first Sliver, which is very scary. For some reason, I'm playing Momir with Painbringer and Flibblethip, and I feel like I'm in the hell queue. I feel I'm just playing against all the busted commanders. I didn't realize that Flibblethip got so much respect from the Brawl graders, but all I want to do is get up to as much mana as possible, and then Momir, and see if that is good for us. Opponent, Cold Steel Heart. Well, let's crack our fetch. and snag us a Surveil land, do a little hedge mason. All right, that's a land. We do want lands. Well, steam vents, tapped, go. Opponent ramping into first Sliver does frighten me. We really could use some ramp. That's the only problem with Momir is we do want like 10 mana or more to really get value. We can cast it for less, but we really want to cast it for as much mana as possible. Well, yeah, let's Shivan Reef and let's solve the equation. We might actually... So we try to get something to deal with the first Sliver. We have the Consuming Tide in hand. We might just get ramp, as odd as that sounds. Are we actually going to solve the equation for, like, Cultivate? The whole 6-mana Cultivate? Yeah, 6-mana Cultivate. Sometimes you just need to ramp, no matter how much it costs. Oh, that is not ideal, but I guess it depends on what they're doing with the first Sliver. Sometimes you play first Sliver and, like, cascade into a 4-drop Sliver, cascade into a 3-drop, and it just, like, wins the game. Hopefully that doesn't happen. All right, first Sliver, spin it to win it, spin it to win it, and oh. All right, into a Day of Judgment that our opponent won't cast. Well, that could have went worse. Yeah, I mean, let's Cultivate. We're taking 7 this turn at least. Snag a forest, and let's snag an island. Put the forest into play. Play the fetch and pass the turret. So up to what? 1, 2, 3, 4. So we could Ornate Imitations for 4 next turn. That's still not a ton. I would rather, man, if we could get the Mind Splice going and the Primal Amulet, but we're under a lot of pressure here. Perhaps enough pressure that we're gonna have to discard our Primal Amulet. Bound at getting in, hitting us. If we can get up to 9 mana, we can Peerless Vault away the board. Let's grab more Surveil Landing. And, ooh, a Twara. Twara's actually relevant. That is actually relevant. That's a way we can bounce something. The longer we can wait before we Momir, the cooler Momir will be. Right now it would be 4, which a 1-drop, a 2-drop, a 3-drop, and a 4-drop for 6 mana is still kind of insane, but it's not cool enough. Not cool enough for us. Let's just pass. We're gonna Twara something. We can also take our beats. We're taking, what, 11? Let's take our beats. I really want to get out Mind Splicer Apparatus, because that's going to quickly grow Ornate Imitations. Yeah, let's do some Mind Splicing. Untap. Ooh. Jace the Fox Sculptor. So the problem now is 1, 2, 3. Our opponent could theoretically flip Nicole Bolas. So I think what we do, Consuming Tide, make our opponent pick up a couple of things, and then we can play Jace. I assume they keep, I don't know, one of the creatures, and then we can bounce the other creature with the Jace, and then we have an empty board. Actually, we gotta play a Twara, don't we? Yeah, all right. Go, Ottawa. Well, let's play Jace. Better than all. Jace the Fox Sculptor. Bounce a Nikki B. Pestered. So next turn, 1, 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, what are you going for? Oh, okay, I'm actually fine with that. I would rather lose the Jace than the Mind Splicer Apparatus, because I think it might be Momir time. Yeah, let's do Momir for 7 for 8, and see what happens. 1-drop up to 8-drop. What do you say, Magic Gods? Ether, I see an Ether Swooper. Okay, Vizier the Anointed. No, we will not get an Embalmed creature. Yes, we would love to mill ourselves. Ooh, Ogre, what is Ogre Painbringer? Oh no, we almost just died. We almost just killed ourselves with Momir. Okay, so Survivor Kolos, Ether Swooper, Eerie Soul Tender, Vizier the Anointed, Ogre Painbringer. Oh my goodness. And Momir is undone by a Supreme Verdict. Well, now we need a way to get Momir back from our graveyard, so we can once again Momir. I guess we got a couple things we can do from the graveyard now, which is something. Well, let's Steaming Sauna so we can draw some extra cards. Double up on Nomax hand size. Yeah, let's also impend this Overlord. Get an everywhere land. We can technically still Fires a Victory if we need to. Spiteful Banditry. Eh? We are at 2 life. Hopefully our opponent's not playing Shock. Is there a Shock Sliver? Oracle of Moldiah. We do die to, actually, this doesn't even seem like a Sliver deck. This is like 5-color good stuff, and they're just playing first Sliver as the commander. Cold Steelheart. Getting the ramp back on. Well, okay. We untap. Can we find a way to Momir? No. It is a mountain. I mean, the Momir was pretty cool. It didn't actually win because they had a Wrath, but it was cool. Now let's Spiteful Mandatory, get a treasure, get rid of that Oracle, play the land, and yeah, let's pass the turn. Okay. Ill-timed Explosion can make some mana. At some point, I guess we can run out. Ooh, Ruinous Ultimatum. Well, our opponent definitely came prepared with the Wraths, that's for sure. Well, let's make white. We can exile this Survivor to do a little scrying. We're gonna lose the treasure anyway, so we might as well. Yeah, I guess we'll keep both of those. They're good for digging. And then we can, I guess, exile this to get back. We don't really. Our deck doesn't have good creatures. All of our only realistic plan for winning the game is Momir. And that's kind of intentional. But I guess that means we're getting back Ink Eyes? I guess that was the best of our Momir hits for this situation. So get back the Ink Eyes. Opponent blows up our stuff. Thankfully, we still have a bunch of mana. Well, there's the Brainstorm. Yeah, let's do some brainstorming. Heuristic Study, Mirari Conjecture. That's what we were looking for. So it takes another turn. We gotta wait until next turn. But next turn we can Momir again and Momir even bigger. Yeah, Mirari Conjecture. Get back to Brainstorm. Yeah, I guess we play Heuristic Study too. If our opponent redeploys their hand, maybe we get to draw some cards. Well, next turn should be pretty cool. Next turn should be pretty cool. Opponent, what do we got? Oh no, Breach the Multiverse. Oh wait, no! Do we die to Mom? Oh, we're gonna die to our Ogre. That's that is the most Momir way for us to lose this game. Wait a minute. Okay. Yeah, Ogre Pain. So we Momir'd into a arena intro card, Ogre Painbringer, that deals 3 damage to everyone when it enters. It put us from 5 to 2, and then our opponent reanimated it, and we're dead. Well, I will say, we didn't win, but that was the most Momir way to lose a game of Brawl that I have ever seen. We are going to take our free mulligan. I guess this is better. I mean, this is definitely better. Rusco is a really strong command. I remember when they did a Brawl tournament one time, and like half the meta was Rusco. Because that card is kind of wild. Well, let's crack this. I guess we get blue-red Surveil Land. Let's get a Thundering Falls. Do a little surveilling. Oh, that's awkward. All right. We're going to keep it. The good news is it does let us counterspell. The bad news is it means we're not Overlord of the Hauntwoodsing on 3. Would have been nice to do a dual land, but that's the cost of going with the Thundering Falls there. Opponent land and passes. Well, let's play a forest. I mean, I think when we really are going to need the counter is on the Rusco turn, because we need to make sure that doesn't actually stick. Opponent, Chromatic Lantern. Well, let's Brain Surge. Draw some cards. Let's put back Bootlegger's Stash. Let's put back Shatter Skull. And draw the... Yeah, let's draw Shatter Skull. We're going to shuffle away Bootlegger's Stash. I don't think we actually need the Bootlegger's Stash here. Play Land Bastard. Well, let's see if they Rusco. If they do Sco, we are going to counter it, because we do not want those Midnight Clocks coming. Opponent's going to exile our graveyard. Yup. Play that Rusco. Cultivator or Caravan. All right, opponent's just going to keep ramping. It seems like our opponent knows a counter is a possibility. They might be trying to wait until they can counter back, which would make sense. Let's grab Surveil Land. Ooh, all right, there's Momir. Okay. We found our Momir. Oh, opponent's going to Siphon Insight? Well, in response, we can't lose our Momir, so what are the worst things that we can give our opponent? Shatter Skull Smashing, Perilous Vault. The choice is yours, opponent. I mean, importantly, we found Ornate Imitations, which is what this is all about. Opponent passes. Well, let's 1, 2 into the north. Grab a snow-covered island and snow-covered forest. Leave our counter up. So now we're getting to the point where if our opponent does Rusco and wins the counter war, then we can Ornate Imitations and hopefully win with Momir. Yeah, I mean, here we go. Rusco, counterspell. I imagine our opponent was waiting to leave up a counter so they can make sure to resolve it. So we can currently go X5, which I think we do. It would be nice if we could wait and ramp a... Whoa! Okay. Well, all right, that does change things a bit. I was not thinking we were actually going to resolve the counterspell. Well, now I think we probably try to ramp a little bit more. Opponent plays the Shatter Skull Smashing that they stole from us as a land. Now, 1, 2, 3. Overlord of the Haunwoods. Do a little Impendant. Grab our Everywhere land. Play a mountain, and we're actually just going to tap out now. All right, opponent, the coast is clear. Malcolm Alluring Scoundrel. We will grab another land. I mean, we have set ourselves up for a pretty nice Momir. So we have 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I mean, that lets us Momir for 8. That lets us Momir for 8, and 8 is the magic number, although our opponent still has 2 mana up. We might just play the Prime Time then. That might be better. Opponent gets to loot. Snow-covered forest. Well, actually, you know what? Let's pour Barigmos to get rid of the Malcolm. Oh, Tail's End. All right. Back to the command zone. Play the land. Maybe we actually could have resolved it if Tail's End is their counterspell. Well, we will pass the turn and see what happens. We're still at 20, so we have time. The challenge is playing around the counters. Rusco is kind of a control deck. So that is our challenge, is how do we actually resolve Ornate Imitations through the counters? Opponent gets to get in and loot. Oh, really? Gonna get in with both. Block with the Solemn. Let's draw a counterspell. Counterspell would be the best. So we get to draw with Solemn. Yes, please. Well, Chandra. I imagine if our opponent has a counter, they will probably have to spend it on Chandra. And Gonti, Lord of Luxury. Okay. Going back to our deck again. I really just want to resolve Momir, but I'm so... Now, let's see what our opponent does. We could just cast it at some point. I guess we have... How much mana do we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh! Okay, opponent steals our Seeming Sauna. However, that means it's Momir time. Opponent's only got 1 mana up. Hedge Maze, do a little surveilling. I mean, I guess it's theoretically possible we get got by Spell Pierce, but if they have Spell Pierce, then I guess we'll take the L. All right, well, QQ. So that's 3, 6, 9, 10, 11. Momir, or Ornate Imitations, for 9. And Magic Gods. Be good. Wait, what are we choosing? Sarah's Emissary. Oh, let's go with creatures. Wow. All right, what do we get? At the beginning of each combat, if it's untapped, an opponent may sack a creature. If they do, tap it and seek a land card. An opponent tried to Rusco us, but guess what? Momir proved to be better than the best commander in Brawl. So what do we hit? 1 drop, Engineered Rat, drain out the game eventually. Plarg, do a little looting. Owlbear Shepherd. Beginning your end step, if you control total of 8 or more power, we definitely do. We get to draw a card. This Gitrog, I don't even know what it does, but Alchemy Gitrog. Hero's Bane, we played that in that horrible Me Murdering Hydras deck. Bellowing Aegiosaur. Little Enraged Dinosaur, Sarah Emissary, Big Bomb, Huskbusker Swarm, also good from Standard, and our 8-drop, Blazing Archon, actually pretty good. Creatures can't attack you is a strong line of text. Wow. Okay, I mean, that is not even like an insane Momir. I guess Sarah's Emissary is kind of an insane hit. If I was actually Momiring, which of these cards would I be happy with? Well, you don't make a 1-drop. 1-drop suck. 2-drop, you want a Mana Dork. So Plarg, whatever, not actually good. Owlbear Shepherd, I would be okay with that as a 3-drop. That's fine, because eventually you're going to draw an extra card every turn, which lets you make some more land drops. Gitrog wouldn't even exist. Hero's Bane, no, you don't want to hear Hero's Bane. Same with Aeosaur. Sarah's Emissary a bomb, that's a hit. Blazing Archon a hit. Huskbusker Swarm in the 8-drop slot, little bit weak. Well, Momir, we Momired him. And this deck is kind of wild. Oh, dude, we're gonna keep this. It is kind of greedy with 2. I think we have 3 mountains in this deck, and we have 2 of them. So this deck, we're literally trying to play Momir. We're trying to play Momir. Put a bunch of random creatures into play, and see if that's good enough to beat people who are not playing Momir. Oh, that is a draw. Forest off the top, as good as it gets, and we can grab an island. And I figured since our deck's kind of built around an alchemy card, we might as well embrace it. We're the bad guys this week. We're the bad guys, we'll take it. But if we actually get to play Momir, oh god, it would be so cool. Oh boy, that's making that split. Oh, they dashed it, you jerk. All right. All right, you stupid monkey. Opponent gets a treasure, steals a land. Well, I think we will play the land. You know what? Let's just play the key to the archive. I think that's fine. Ay, 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 ay. Well, I guess we'll take the putrefy. We will discard a Fable of Mirror. So we're up to 6 mana. We'd like to get to 17-ish. Actually, the sweet spot for Momir is what, 8? So if we can get to at least 8, at least we're close enough. We're close enough. Bound it. Meteorite off the rocks and opponent. Ragavan. Dashing it in. Getting in. Don't steal our goodies, Ragavan. Teamer Ascendancy. That is actually very good. Well, okay. So I think we 1, 2, 3. Spiteful Banditry. Kill the Roxanne, kill the elf. Get a treasure. Play the tap land, pass the turn. I mean, our opponent can keep dashing Ragavan, but that's not the most serious amount of progress I've ever seen anyone make. Eventually we can putrefy it. I would like to stop getting hit by it. Garrick's Uprising for our opponent. We dashing the monkey. We dashing the monkey. Are we dashing the monkey? We're dashing the monkey. All right, monkey. Gets and hits us. Steals a counter spell. Thankfully, we're not casting anything this turn, although we wouldn't have minded drawing that. Plantier. All right, well, we're going to mill you. Opponent does a little scrying. We will lose a life this turn. All right, just 1 down to 16. Overlord of the Huntwoods A. So if we go green, green. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, let's just full price Overlord of the Hauntwoods. And this also lets us leave up the Putrefy. Also, just Overlord of the Hauntwoods might be enough to keep the Ragavan from dashing into us. And then we can Putrefy something. It might actually be Palantir. Opponent, Surak and Goreclaw. Other creatures you control have trample, and a non-token creature you control enters, put a +1/+1 counter on it against. Oh my goodness. Okay, that's a card. Sure. Opponent gets to draw. Oh, another okay, another non-token. That's a little less scary. I thought this was gonna haste it. No, that's a lot of damage. Sure. And haste up the monkey. What do we want to kill? I think we actually have to putrefy the Surak and Goreclaw. So get rid of that. We get our treasure back. Opponent can Palantir. I really want to mill them one more time, but they are a ramp deck. They're rocks, and opponent 1 to the top. We're at 16. How bad could it be? How bad? And they have the rock. You know what? You can draw a card. Sure, draw a card. Draw a card. Oh my God, that's Nyx Bloom Ancient. I guess we play Nyx Bloom Ancient. Green, green, green. Red, red, red. We can Myco spawn. I think this works. We can Myco spawn, get a land that comes into play untapped. It will be an island. It also makes 3 mana, which is just enough for Borborygos and Flibblefit. Can we draw land? Can we draw land? If we draw land, we can kill the monkey. Well, get in with Overlord of the Hauntwoods. We need a way to find our Momir card. That's all we're missing is a way to Momir. We got the manas. We need the Momirs. Found it. What can we do with this Siphon or anything? I guess get back Putrefy or Into the North. I mean, if we untap with Nyx Bloom. About it. Roxanne. You don't have to meteorite. About it. We can play some beans, draw some cards. I mean, our opponent's drawing Palantir for the rest of the game. We will not be choosing to mill ever. Let's see if we can draw our Momir. Man, this would be the best time to draw Momir. Momir with Nyx Bloom Ancient would be the most spectacular. Can we find it? We will let you draw a card, opponent. Can we find it? Can we find it? Atwara. Well, okay. Tap you, tap you. Actually, tap you, tap you. Ah! See, we don't want our opponent to scoop it up. We don't want you to scoop it up because we got Nyx Bloom Ancient. We want to Momir you. That's all we really care about. If we don't win with Momir, we don't even really win with this deck because that's the whole point. But, I mean, I guess we won. So, good job, Flibblefip. Wow, I didn't even see Flibblefip in there. It's riding right on Borborygos. All right, well, we'll Momir him next time. We really need to find Ornate Imitations. That's the only card that matters. We got some tutors for it. We got a bunch of card draw. Hopefully we can find it. Opponent apparently playing Soul Sisters. Oh god. Guide of Souls. Guide of Souls is a good one. The best Soul Sister, perhaps. Oh, it's a little worth Dax, though. Oh my god. Sadly, we're teamers, so we don't get any hard sweeps. I guess that is a good draw. That is a very good draw. Let's crack this. We are gonna have to shock ourselves here, unfortunately. Shock ourselves for a beautiful fiery stomping around here. Into the north. Grab a snow-covered island. So we get up to 4 mana. We're still gonna need some removal, though, at some point. Land for our, especially with this Ajani theoretically coming next turn. Light of Promise. Whenever you gain life with that many counters on it, oh boy. Okay. I think just play a land in Migration Path. So we have red, blue. Let's get blue-green. Blue-green. All right, I mean, we'd be ramping if our opponent starts gaining life, which is Ajani can do. Yeah. All right. Starve Extinction off the top, please. Cyclonic Rift would also be fine. Pound it. Wow, just takes up to gain some life. Gets in, hits us. Yeah. We draw a Reliquary Tower. I am almost tempted. I think we're going to do it. Okay, this is greedy. This is super greedy. Perhaps deadly greedy, but we're playing Momir, so you got to be greedy sometimes. We're just going to cast a Virtue Strength. And we are going to hope we don't die, and it doesn't die, and the next turn's going to be super cool. It could go very wrong. Cleric class. Okay. Leveling it up. And I'm going to make a cat. Okay, so I don't think we die. Wait, do we die? Wait, oh, do we die? Oh my god, do we die? We die. Oh my god, we definitely die. All right, well, we knew that was a risk. No Momir this game. Oh, Soul Sisters. We are aggro, Arabella. All right, we're trying to brawl. We're trying to Momir against opponents playing Brawl. We need to find our Momir piece, so that's the problem. We haven't done a great job of always finding our Momir piece. We need to find Ornate Imitations. That's the only card that really matters. We got a lot of support for it. We can ramp into Mind Splatter Apparatus. We have Siphoner to get it back from our hand. Of course, the concern with all this is Arabella can be very aggro and scary. So we're probably going to need to hit a sweeper at some point. Opponent, land, go. Ooh. Well, Ramagrove's too good to pass up here. Let's see. Green, blue, red. Let's just take a... I think we got to take a green source, unfortunately. I think we got to take the green source because the green source lets us play this prime time eventually. Opponent, land in. Arabella. And I think we actually just play this Siphoner to get back the Rampant Growth. Play the Rampant Growth to get a Mountain. And pass the turn. This gets us to Primeval Titan next turn. Maybe we can just out-ramp Arabella. Oh, cool. That's going to be good. A Ketra's Monument. Opponent going to get in and drain us a bit. Well, we will do a little block and drop to 24. Big score. Well, land and crack it. I think it might be prime time. Primeval Titan. Yes, please. We're going to go double Surveil land here. We just need to find Momir. We need to find the Momir. Thundering Falls. Hedge Maze. Surveil. Consuming Tide's not Momir. That is not Ornate Imitations. Shiner Hope's Beacon. Good card. Also not Momir. Literally, if it's not Momir, we're putting it to the bottom. We didn't come here to win with other things. We came here to Momir. And Subira. And gonna make it unblockable and get in and hit us. Sure. Down to 18. We probably need to play that at some point. Okay, so discard. We're gonna discard the Mind Splicer. We have enough mana that if we can find our pieces, we can do the thing even without it. Well, let's play Stomping Grounds tapped. And we're just going to pass. Actually, no. We're going to get in with a Primeval Titan first. We're going to get in with a Primeval Titan. Thin the deck a bit. We got more Surveil lands. We should have one more, right? Let's go Reliquary Tower and Commercial District. Come on, Momir. Harmonize. Okay, that could draw us into Momir. So our plan here is just to use a Tuara to bounce Arabella so we stop taking so much damage. And then we draw a bunch of cards next turn and try to find Momir. Sulfum. Okay, well, yeah, let's bounce that real quick. Oh, if our opponent has protection here, okay. Oh, I was thinking we might actually die if they just have like a God's Willing or something. I'm not actually sure we survive that opponent. This does buy us 2 turns without Arbella too, which is nice. Well, let's draw some cards and see if we can find Ornate Imitations. So, stock up, number 1. River's Rebuke, and we'll take Solemn. Well, let's play the Artist Talent. Let's level up the Artist Talent. Play the Harmonize. Loot away the Solemn. Come on, Momir. Come on, Momir. Come on, Momir. 3 steps ahead. Well, 3 more cards. I think we have to stay on defense, but we need prime time as a blocker here. Pass the turn. Opponent. Failure. Okay. How bad is this for us? Yeah, I guess we let it go. We just need to survive this turn, and then we can River's Rebuke to buy another turn. But what we really need is to find the 1 in 70 card that is Ornate Imitations, and then we Momir, and then who knows what happens. Oh, we have tutors for it. Bloodlust Inciter. Okay. It can give haste, but it itself does not have haste. So they can't hasten Arbella this turn. Lauren of the Third Path. I'm gonna go after our... do we want to counter this? Yeah, I think we do. Let's counter it. Get rid of the land. Draw a card. Alright, Ancient Cornucopia could gain us some life at least. So they can replay Arbella, that's fine. If they replay Arbella, then we just get to River's Rebuke everything. Wow, I'm gonna blink to prime time. Interesting. Well, we'll take some free lands and block the Sulfum. I mean, this does hurt. We are dropping down to 11. And, well, here comes Primeval Titan. Oh, Momir would be so cool. Let's take a Command Tower and a Breeding Pool tapped. We draw a Sapphire Collector. Not exactly what we were looking for. Painland and a Verge. Gonna take the beats. Well, let's play the Cornucopia. Loot away Sapphire Collector. Play Cultivate. No looting this time. Grab a land, grab a land. River's Rebuke. Discard the land. But Momir. Oh, there it is. We did it. 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 Okay. We'll just pass the turn. We'll just pass the turn. We'll just pass the turn. Failure. Oh, okay. Actually, wait, is this end step? Yeah, all right. All right, that's fine. That's fine. Oh, this is going to be so sweet. Don't scoop, opponent. Don't scoop, don't kill us. Those are our 2 requests. No scooping, no killing. I guess they probably shouldn't be able to kill us because we do have the counter if we need it. How much mana? 1, 2. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. We can do it X15. Oh, this is going to be the coolest. Opponent combat. Attacks. We can actually go X16, I think. Is there even a 16 we can hit? I don't think there is a 16 to Momir. Opponent gonna blink the Inciter. Sure, gets a counter. Or does not get a counter, hits us. Down to 10. Well, let's do the cool thing. Opponent gonna get back their dork. But we're gonna have a little bit of fun here. So we untap. We draw Invasion of Arcavios. We will just solve the equation. Decline, and also decline. And here comes Momir, Ornate Imitations. We will cast it. X equal 5, 10, 15. All right. Momir for 15? Momir for 15? Momir for 15? Yes, we'll gain the life. Back up to 12. We will not discard a card. So we get a random creature from mana value 1 to mana value 15. It's literally Momir all happening at once. No, don't scoop. Let us see it. Okay, we'll decline. We'll decline. We'll decline. Come on. Come on. Show us what you got. Realm Cloak Giant, Gate Colossus, Bringer of the Green Dawn, Progenitus. We will not search for an equipment. Oh, we get to tap you down too. That's sweet. Good job, Polar Kraken, our 12 drop. Emrakul for 13. Shadow, no 14. 14s are missing. Shadow Mortality for 15. We don't have a land to put into play. Well, we will go to combat. We will attack with the Primeval. I think we might be okay. Sure, we will take a couple of fetch lands. Why not? Why not? And then we can Invasion of Arcavios to get it back and do it again next turn. But I don't think there's going to be a next turn. That's a Darksteel and a Progenitus. And this guy, Jeweled Mind Overseer. Conjure 7 cards. Wait, no, there's... Did we just put 7/7 dwarfs to the top of our deck? That's awkward. That was not part of the plan. That was not part of the plan. Do we die to Arabella through the blockers? Maybe. Because they can haste in Arabella. They have double damage. Arabella cares about what? Creatures power 2 or less. Right now it's only 1, but they can play this, they can play this, they can play this. All right. Oh, they're just going to run out the Arabella. Okay. Stoneforge. Somehow we cannot get away from Abrew Grazer. No. No. Darksteel. Darksteel stands alone. We Momired him so good. This is the best day. Well, opponent, they had a plan. They had a plan, but they did not account for the 11. Never forget about the 11 drop. That's where you get all those indestructible creatures. We're trying to play Momir, but in Brawl. We'll see if it's possible. Our opponent, I think, is actually playing Brawl with Xanathar, but we're not. We cannot resist free monkey value here. It's probably correct to Rampant Growth, but, we're going to grab a... We are going to grab a Steam Vents. And, we're just going to dash the Dirty Monkey, get the treasure going. Who knows, maybe we hit a Brainstorm or something. Hecha. Exile, Snow-Covered Swamp. All right, hopefully our opponent needed that swamp. All right, opponent did not need that swamp. Opponent, Curdle. Ooh, all right, that could be good eventually. Well, let's play Boseiju. Whenever it deals combat damage to player, the player loses life, mills a card. You gain a life and scry 1. When you attack, target creature can't be blocked this turn. All right, so that's just going to happen, apparently. So let's Rampant Growth, grab a Red Source, and then I think we just run out Ragavan for future monkey business. Bootlegger's stash will let us cast a big Momir eventually. When it deals combat damage to a player, they lose a life and mill a card. You gain a life and scry 1. Whenever you attack, target creature can't be blocked this turn. What was the original? I'm curious, because this is a rebalance version. I've never played against this card before. What is the... Let's see what the original looked like. How did they update this card? Oh, I see. I see. So it's the same card, except you were supposed to pay 2 to make it unblockable. They just made it straight up unblockable. What is this? Loses all abilities, blah, 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 blah. Okay, so I guess we just do a little sewing here. A little sewing micro spawning. Grab a land. I guess we can get a Surveil land. Although they're going to mill us anyway. Yeah, let's just get a Triumph. Grab the Triumph, get the Micro Spawn. No attacks because of the Unable to Scream. Tasha. Until your next turn, whenever an opponent attacks you or Tasha, put a -1/-1 counter on it. Okay. Ooh, Unexpected Windfall's kind of good. We could River's Rebuke, but I think I want to wait. Let's just... Yeah, let's try to hit our lands. Let's... Unexpected Windfall. Discard. I actually think we're going to discard Bootlegger Stash at this point. Make some treasures. Get a land. Oh, we could run out Jace. 1, 2, 3, 4. Jace Mind Sculptor is better than all. Let's get down the Jace. And I think we just bounce the Curdle. And then we can hit the Tasha for 2. All right, down to 3. Next turn, we might be able to Brainstorm, which would be nice. Because we do need to find our Momir. We haven't found the Momir yet, found it. Cavern on Beholder. Pretty sure that's the first time I've ever seen anyone named Beholder with Cavern. Oh, no, they better not hit it. If they hit Ornate Imitations, I'm going to be so sad. Oh, anything but that. That's our entire deck in one card. It is the whole deck. All right, they're thinking about it, but that might mean they're reading Ornate Imitations. All right, opponent steals something. We get a Lumbering World Wagon, which is pretty good, but I think we start by brainstorming. Let's put back the Ill-Timed Explosion. Put back the Mountain. Migration's Path. Get a couple of lands. Play the Wooded Foothills. Crack the Wooded Foothills. Get a Lumbering World Wagon to get another land. And pass the turn. Boy, I'd love to find Momir. If we can find, hopefully they don't have Momir. If they have Ornate Imitations over there, I'm going to be so sad. Opponent taking up the Tasha. Thankfully, we don't really care much about Tasha's ultimate. Our creatures are not very good. Kind of intentionally, because we want to win with Momir. Curdle comes back. So that can make Gonti unblockable to kill the Jace. That's awkward. Wow, opponent's going to stay on defense. Okay, well, that's good for us. Let's brainstorm with Jace. Put back a snow-covered forest and a Bloodstained Mire. Then Garen Big Growth, get back a fetch land. Play the fetch land, shuffle away the lands that we don't want, get a snow-covered forest, harmonize. And, well, I mean, yeah, let's Borborygmos to draw a card. We will decline. And, yeah, let's crew this up. If it dies, it dies. We're fine with thinning our deck here. We just want all the mana. Lumbering World Wagon, combat. Opponent. Going to turn our creatures into 1/1 frogs. Not actually quite as good as it looks, I don't think, because it is going to fall off the World Wagon, right? I hope. Oh, it remains a 1/1 creature. Interesting. Okay, so the vehicle stays a creature. A bad frog creature, but a creature. I mean, we're still okay. We're still okay. We can bounce the Tasha with Into the Floodmaw. We just need to find Ornate Imitation. Man, I wish I knew what this card. That's the psychological damage of Gonti. Just not knowing if that is the card that we're desperately digging for to try to do the cool thing. We have no way of knowing. I mean, I guess if we Rivers Rebuke, we do get rid of all the downpours and can have a big attack. I kind of just want our opponent to play it so I know what it is. All right, Grim Tutor. Opponent gonna find a mana drain. I would bet $5 whole. Or one, well, almost one play booster pack that our opponent tutor up mana drain. That is my guess. Gonna Gonti in at the Jace. But I think we keep the Jace and bounce the Gonti. Let's see if they mana drain it. All right, they didn't mana drain it. Our Jace lives. Opponent passes. We find a Stock Up, which is a pretty good Magic card. Let's brainstorm with Jace. Put back the Breeding Pool. Rivers Rebuke. Play this Siphoner. Okay. Get back the Into the Floodmaw. Into the Floodmaw. Get rid of the Tasha. See how much our opponent cares about ultimating this Tasha. I knew it! You all owe me $5. I mean, that was kind of an obvious 2 blue mana tutor. Like, it was pretty obvious that it was mana drain. Regrowth could be good eventually. Let's discard the Starve Extinction. Regrowth into the Floodmaw. And then into the Floodmaw the Tasha. It's not happening, opponent. I don't even know why we care about the Tasha that much, honestly. Like, I don't actually think we care all that much, but we might as well send the message that we're not gonna let you ultimate your planeswalkers against us. It's more, you know, the psychological victory. Because our creatures just kind of suck. So, man, is this Ornate Imitations? Do you think it's they get to Gonti again too, which is even more depressing. Tasha returns. I would feel so much better if I could just find the Ornate Imitations to know that our opponent's not going to Gonti it. We have so much mana. It would be such a good Momir. We even have we have triplers for days. Like, we can pop off. Fauna hits us. Mills the River's Rebuke, leaves us with a land. And gets to scry to the top. Well, Jace, do a little brainstorming. Okay. Put back the Sapphire Collector and put back the Breeding Pool. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Virtuous Strength? Oh my god. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Nyx Bloom Ancient? Okay, our lands make a little bit of mana now, just a smidge. So let's make a little mana. Let's stock up. Opponent. Gonna kill the Nyx Bloom. That's fine. It did its job. It did its job. It made a bunch of mana. We find, okay, discover the formula. And I guess Primeval Titan. Well, let's discover the formula. Can we find Momir? Can we find Momir? No. Choice of Fortunes. Those are not Momir. Put them back. Those are still not Momir. Okay, Valakut Awakening. 1, 2, 3, 4. If they're actually just if they Gontied it, I'm gonna be so sad. All right, almost everything to the bottom. Oh, Finale Revelation, X10. Shuffle it in. Draw 10. No max hand size. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, we're gonna find out. We're gonna find out once and for all. Gamble. Oh boy, they actually did find it. How many cards are in our deck? Wow, this is the saddest. Okay, well, Seagate Restoration. We will cast Seagate Restoration. We will draw 1,000,000 cards. They actually exiled it. We don't have a real plan for winning now. Case of the Ransack Lab. Solemn? They actually stole our Momir. So now we're going to have to try to beat them just by drawing a ton of cards. Get our last land. Play a land so we can leave a counter up and pass the turn. Solve the case. What are the odds? Well, I know the odds. 4 out of 100 or something. Not very high. Found it. Taking up their Tasha. Can we find a way to win? I mean, we have all the mana. We have all of our cards. The problem is, like I mentioned before, I kind of intentionally built this deck with the goal being that we'd have to win with Momir. So I intentionally didn't put a backup plan in. So now we're just going to piece it together with stuff that we were playing to ramp and copy spells and hope that we can figure out a way. I mean, I guess Chandra could win a game. Well, we do have cards that could theoretically win the game. They're just not in there to win the game. Sure, found it. Gonna draw some cards, get no max hand size. I can't believe they hit Ornate Imitations. Oh, that's depressing. Sure. Mills a land, that's fine. I mean, we're still untapping with triple mana for basics, which is wild. Valakut Awakening. Draw a card. Put back anything that's ramping or non-basic lands. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Because we don't have lands left. I guess we can keep Bootlegger's Stash. All right, let's put all that. We have so much ramp in this deck. All right, put those 10 back. Take a look at 10 new ones. Okay, Cycle Migrations Path. Fires a Victory. Kill the Tasha finally. And wow, opponents. That is the saddest game. Look at the mana. We could have cast the greatest moment. Do we get to see it? We still don't. We never get to see it. It's just face down for infinity. Well, we saw our deck. We looked through our entire deck and it wasn't there. So we know that our opponent took the Ornate Imitations. Wow. I mean, our deck did what we wanted it to do, which is generate a huge amount of card advantage in lands, mana. We just didn't have the Momir. We didn't have the Momir. Well, I mean, I guess we had the win at least. Much ado about nothing time. We are trying to play Momir, but in Commander. We're gonna see if we can actually play Momir versus a Brawl opponent. That's our goal. We have built Momir as a Brawl deck. The card, so I've always said we don't play Alchemy much, right? I'm not an Alchemy player for the most part, but Ornate Imitations, it is literally exactly how I would like to see Alchemy done. My take on Alchemy is the weirder and farther out the cards get, the more interesting they become to me. Like, I want to see the Magic Yogg-Saron. I want to see you play this and cast a million random spells and who knows what's going to happen. That's why Ornate Imitations, even though I'm not an Alchemy player, it really appeals to me because it is literally Momir. It's still going to make a bunch of different creatures randomly of mana values. It's so Momir, and I love Momir. So, Wizards kind of got me as a well-known Alchemy hater. This card got me. They actually got me to build an actual deck almost exclusively around that card. Are we brainstorming? Do we even care? Yeah, let's do it. Let's get that value. Do a little brainstorming. Put back Curse Recording. Put back this Sapphire Collector. Shuffle them away. Get ourselves a commercial district. And Spiteful Banditry. Yeah, I think we go Graveyard with that. I feel like it's going to be too slow. Mindsplicer Apparatus. That would be good if we get to it. Well, I guess we're doing not much this turn. Lango. Snapdax is scary. Double Strike. Double Strike can do some damage. Opponent land and Far Finder. Okay. So if they put this on this, they hit us for 6? It's kind of a lot. That's kind of a lot of damage. Opponent gonna grab a mountain. Well, we will untap. Let's play the Beseju, and I think we just pass. I think getting down this Mindsplicer Apparatus is goal 1. Gold Vein Pick. And gonna equip it up. So when it attacks, they get a treasure. When it deals combat damage, create a treasure. Treasure away. Found it. Gets in, hits us, treasures. And gonna play the tap land. Well, let's do some Mind Splice and see what happens. We have a Brain Surge. We have a big score. We need more ramp and to find Ornate Imitations. That is the goal. Magma Opus. Well, let's start with 1, 2. Let's do a little Brain Surgeon. Wow, we almost whiffed on lands. Put back Nyx Bloom. Put back Teamer Ascendancy. Play the Misty Rainforest. Crack the Misty Rainforest. Grab island number 2. Let's just pass. Let's just pass and see what happens. Makes a treasure. Sure. So big score we can discard. I guess it partly depends on if the Mind Splicer lives. If that lives, then we can actually Magma Opus. If they blow up the Mind Splicer Apparatus, then we probably get rid of Magma Opus. Opponent, face down card, okay. And Shattered Landscape. Well, that's big score. Discard. I guess we just discard the Solemn. Draw a couple cards. Make a couple treasures. Oh, we gotta find Momir. We gotta find Momir. We need our Ornate Imitations. We're kind of set up for it if we can find it. Well, opponent passes. Take up the Mind Splice. Play the Thundering Falls. Get rid of the Double Vision. Yeah, let's Borborygmos. Get down Flibblethip. Draw a card. Oh, there's Invasion. So we're not going to discard the land because we can use Invasion of Arcavios to find Momir. We really need like 2 more turns. Found it. Oh, Aurelia's Vindicator. Okay. That's pretty good. When it leaves, return the exiled card to its owner's hand. Yeah, let's put it back to the command zone. Oh, we need to live like 2 more turns through the Snapdax, which is kind of frightening. Yeah, makes a treasure. Down to 13. And white Orchid Phantom. Thankfully, we have a lot of basics, so this is not going to ruin our day. They blow up the Reliquary Tower. We will grab a... Doesn't matter. Let's just get a forest. We have not that many green sources. Grab a snow-covered forest. I'm gonna pass. All right, well, we untap. Take up the Mind Splice. Play the land. So Magmopus is 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Well, let's play the Cornucopia. Actually, let's crack this, too. Crack this. Pass the turn. Grab a snow-covered island. And let's see what our opponent does. Hopefully this Magma Opus keeps us healthy. So opponent goes to combat. We will Magma Opus. So we can deal 2 to this and 2 to this. Tap down this and this. Opponent, who doing something? All right, gonna float some mana, sure. That's a virtue. Oh my god, that's a virtue. Sure. Sure. Opponent. Land. Snapdax. Gonna kill the 4/4. All right. Yeah. Yeah. That is fine. Opponent passes. Tick it up. Well, I think it's Momir time. So we will Invasion of our cave. Oh boy. Wait, if we don't hit a flyer, we die though? That seems bad. Oh, this isn't what I want to do, but all right, we're gonna stay alive. Actually, we don't die anyway, right? We don't die. 1, 2, 4, 5, 6. Oh, we actually, okay, we're gonna do it. We're gonna do it. We came here to Momir, let's Momir. No, we're not gonna gain the life. We are gonna tutor up Momir though. Let's find Ornate Imitations. So there's Momir. 4, 5, so we can cast it for 7. You know what? No fear. We can cast it 8's the sweet spot. If there's one thing I know from playing Momir, you want to make an 8-drop, and we're going to make an 8-drop. We do need to hit a flyer, though, or we can die here. But Momir we trust. Up to 9. Here they come, from 1 to 8. Okay, that is going to be warded. Any number of aura cards from your graveyard attached to it. Okay, so what do we find? Expendable Lackey, Frenzied Raider, whenever you both put a counter on it. A vanilla 3/2 that I didn't know existed. Veteran Valier. Haste Scry 1. When it enters any number of aura cards, Demon of Loathing, and Maelstrom Colossus. Well, we do need this Demon of Loathing to stick, or we could just die. We knew there was a risk. Opponent. Cycles. Lifelinks. Sure. Land. Actually, even the pickaxe is +1, right? So I guess we don't just die. We would go to 1, and then at some point we can get back Momir and do it again. I mean, we are gonna block. So yeah, we lose our demon. Opponent goes to 48. We stop the Snapdax. And Alana, Saint of Dusk. And opponent, I'm gonna pass. Well, take up the Mind Splice. There's a Shivan Reef. Well, let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then this would tap for 9. That's actually... Oh, no, that works, right? 5, 6, 7. Actually, no, it's even better than this. Okay, so... we Castle Garenbrig to get back Misty Rainforest. We play the Virtuous Drag. We do not gain the life. Pass the turn. There was a bit of a miscalculation there, but we're going to cast the greatest Momir of all time next turn if we're alive. Snapdax on the Elenda. Opponent's going to gain a ton of life. Gonna snipe the Scryer. Well, we might as well Scry. A Tuara. I guess we'll actually keep that. That could be relevant. All right, Momir. Found it. For some reason, last turn I thought we had our land drop still, but apparently not. Opponent gets in. Menace, Lifelink, Hexproof, Double Strike. Well, we will block with you, and yeah, let's get some value out of this Vanilla Dork. Block and block. Opponent gonna gain 11. Haha, we can make a fish. Oh, we can only do it as a sorcery. All right, sure. And Phyrexian Arena. All right, let's see if Momir can save us. Take up the Mind Splice apparatus. Misty, crack it. Down to 8. Grab an island. Play the Siphoner. Get back. Momir. Play the Chandra. Okay, this is gonna be a good Momir. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 plus 6. So we can go 15? No, okay, 13. 13. 13. Actually, wait. No, we can go 15. We need to take this up for mana. Now we can go 15x2. Thank you for sitting through this, opponent. All right, it is Momir time. Momir for 15, double it up. Okay, and ooh, down to 10. We draw some cards. Yes, we'd like to gain some life. Let's do it again. Let's do it again. We hit 2 of the same legend? How is that possible? Okay, we only get 1 Emrakul. Tap you down. We don't have a basic planes. How do we get 2 of those? And raise Forerunners. We'll discard a basic. Oh! And opponent scoops it up. It's 65 life. Momir. Okay, were we actually gonna win there? What was okay? We gotta look through this. So what we saw there was the dream. We Ornate Imitations for 15 times 2 thanks to Chandra. So what do we get for all this work? So Metalwork Colossus, Galta, 2 Emrakuls, because we legend ruled, 2 Earthquaker Dragons, a Sparring Construct, a Finn, Pilgrim of Ages, Immerstorm Predator, Icewing Elemental, Chitin Gravestalker. We had the Frenzied Raider. We had these from before. Skrelv for a little protection. Chandra's Embercat, flavorful. Oh, it double triggered because we hit a Delny. Veto. When this attacks, the Fling Giant. For Faction Gargantuan, that's the thing that we drew cards and lost life. There's Enray's Forerunners, so we would have been able to get in for 7. Unfortunately, Enray's does not give everything haste. There's a Ulamog, Pride of the Hulk. Oh, there's a Gishath in there. Demon of Deathgate. I didn't even know that was on wait, Demon of Deathgate's on Arena? I didn't even realize that was on Arena. Well, that was kind of the dream. That is a Momir dream. And I kind of love this deck. It gives me the feeling of playing Momir. The problem with Momir is you can't really find people to play with on Magic Online, and it's a special event on Arena, so you only get to play it every few months when they bring in the special event. This is pretty much like being able to play Momir whenever I feel like playing Momir. It's that same chaotic, random, pray to the magic gods, hope for the best feeling, and I mean, sometimes it kills us, as we've seen in some of our other games. Sometimes it does this. So what do we learn this week about playing Momir in Brawl? And record-wise, we actually won almost exactly 50% of the time. I'm 17 matches in with this deck, and we're 9-8, so it's like 53% win percentage, which is honestly about perfect for Momir, which there is skill to Momir, like knowing how to attack and play to the board or whatever, but really it's one of the most high variance, most random formats in all of Magic, which means a lot of times you're going to have a win rate that's right around 50%, regardless of how good or bad you are at the game. So the win rate matched up with Momir perfectly. More importantly, it really felt like Momir. We got the full Momir experience with Ornate Imitations, where we get to see ridiculous games where we hit these huge bombs, like our opponent can't attack us, these massive life-linking demons, and it just won us the game. We also got to see the game where we hit some random card that I didn't even know existed, this random like 5-drop goblin that's part of the arena new player set or something, that when it enters, it deals 3 damage to each player, and we're at 5 life, and it hit us down to 2, and then our opponent killed it and reanimated it, and we died because we Momired, which is also super Momir-y. So I gotta say, I just absolutely loved this deck. And I hate to say that because it's built around an alchemy card, but I just had so much fun playing this. And I actually think I'm going to keep this deck together and just let it sit in my arena account. And when I get that itch to play a little bit of Momir, I can just hop into the Brawl queue, spend a few minutes, catch an Ornate Imitation, seeing what happens, and it's about as close as I can get to playing some Momir right now without going through the hassle of like finding an opponent on Magic Online or waiting for an event on Magic Arena. I also gotta say, if Wizards is gonna keep doing Alchemy, and no, this deck has not made me a fan of Alchemy. I still wish Alchemy didn't exist, even though I did have fun playing this card in this Brawl deck. But I'm gonna say, if Wizards going to keep making Alchemy cards, which my number one choice would be just stop making Alchemy cards and put that time, put that money, put that investment into something else. But if they're gonna keep making it, I hope they make more cards like this. I would say that I want Alchemy cards to be as ridiculous as possible. Having Alchemy that's like mostly standard, but you get a few remix cards and you get a few not real cards, that doesn't appeal to me. I want Yogg Saron, the Magic version. That's what I want to see. In Ornate Imitations is as close as we have gotten to that effect. Just this super not competitive, super not realistic, super not good for like competitive gameplay effect. That's just going to do some huge chaotic thing. And Ornate Imitations is as close as we've gotten. So I hope we keep getting more cards like that. If you're going to keep doing Alchemy, just make the cards super ridiculous, super big and weird and splashy, and let that be what Alchemy's about. So anyway, that's playing Momir and Brawl. It actually kind of worked, and it actually really felt like Alchemy. That's been our deck for today. Thanks for watching, everyone. I hope you enjoyed it. And I'll be back Monday as we start exploring some Tarkir Dragonstorm Standard. So until then, have an amazing day, everyone, and I will talk to you soon.